So Ryan Garcia says he'll whoop Shakur Stevenson's ass. This comes from after, of course, this fight that he had with Duarte on Saturday night. And Shakur says, oh, he got his a left hook. All right, let's talk about it. All right, welcome back, fight fans. Now listen, Shakur Stevenson, of course, is loud, boisterous, outspoken. Comes right out the gate and says, man, this guy is like, like I'll whoop his ass, whatever. Like, yo, he got his a left hook, yada, yada, yada. Ryan Garcia fires back, man, I'll beat his ass. Like, let's get it, But, of course, listen, they say all these things, but in reality, Ryan Garcia calls out Rolly. Rolly says, picks himself by murder, and where this is all at now, right? But let's talk about the fight if it were to happen, right? Or how it would benefit each one. Now, listen. Right now, Ryan Garcia, even though he had a pretty decent outing, I mean, the Tootsie Roll, that he was doing was weird, but it worked. I'm still convinced that he was hurt to the rib cage. Something was wrong there. He decided, and also got scared to pull back and get hit again, just like he did with Luke Campbell, because he got hit that same way with Duarte in that fight. So I think a couple of things happened there. He had a kind of quick mental breakdown. Figured out that if I stay, in this weird role that I'm doing, I can evade punches, and that's how he won the fight, right? It made for a boring fight in between, and then when he figured that out, it became more exciting. The punching power came back, knocked the guy out. There we go, made him quit. So there's still questions about Ryan Garcia. No doubt he's still very exciting. It's funny. He might not be a champion, never has been a champion. For some reason, to me, besides Tank Davis, he's the most exciting one to watch, because you don't know if he's going to get knocked out or he's going to knock somebody out. And it's very flashy. And, he's kind of somewhat polarizing, right? That's the opposite effect that Shakur Stevenson has. Shakur Stevenson is the more diehard fan, the nerd, the boxing nerd fighter, right? But he's had two outings where when he's faced punchers, he puts up stinkers, and this one being the worst in CompuBox history. Now, they say he had a hurt hand, but I've seen many fighters with hurt hands do, broken jaws, orbital bones, go all out and still put up a great performance. So does he lack heart? So now, and before the hand was hurt, he didn't sell out the arena. His numbers are terrible. So he can't sell out. So now there's even further doubt. Now this brand as a draw wasn't great, and now it's even more in the toilet, right? He got a great skill set. I don't call him neither one of these guys great, because they haven't fought each other enough times or at all to me to say who's great, right? It's all French contenders, former world champions, and B-level world champions, right? Nobody that's supposed to be on their level. So I think that fight is actually really good. The problem is Shakur's going to outprice himself. I call it right now. Shakur will outprice himself, because Ryan Garcia is the draw. He's not the champ, but he's the draw. And he's going to want a 50-50 fight or more. And he's not the guy putting butts in seats. So while, they're talking shit to each other, but no one's really calling each other out to immediately fight, I think the right move is Ryan gets Rolly, gets that belt. Shakur has one. Go for unification. Shakur has to look good. Garcia has to look good. They'll make decent pay-per-view numbers, but most of all, that'll all be Ryan Garcia pulling in those numbers. I'm not saying Ryan Garcia is the better fighter. What I'm saying is he's the draw. It still will make for an enticing fight. If they can get their fights in, get another one mid-year, like another one. If Ryan can fight 3 times this year, and Shakur can fight about 2 times this year to 3, at least to the tail end of the year, we can still get that fight done. It's about time. Then the mid-20s, it's that time now where they have to all fight each other. Let me know below your comments if this is a good fight that you want to see at least this year or the beginning of next. Let me know. I'm out.